Right now, while you are sitting here watching this, someone with your exact skills is producing 10 times your output. They are not smarter than you. They did not study longer, and they are not working through the night. They simply know about a small handful of tools that, honestly, still feel a little unfair to use. And in the next few minutes, I am going to hand every single one of them to you. These are not theory. Every tool on this list is real, available today, and most have a free version. Some of them will quietly save you hours every week. A few of them could change how you earn money. I have ranked them so the most surprising ones come later, so please watch all the way to the end. The last 3 in particular are the ones almost nobody in your life is talking about yet. One quick promise before we start. I will tell you exactly what each tool does and how to actually use it. No hype, no empty buzzwords. Just 10 real tools and 1 real next step. Let's go. Number 1. ChatGPT, made by OpenAI. You have almost certainly heard of it. You have also, almost certainly, been using it completely wrong. Most people type one lazy line into it and treat it like a slightly smarter search engine. That is like owning a supercomputer and using it only to check the weather. The real power appears the moment you give it a role, some context, and a crystal clear goal. Tell it to act as your lawyer, your math tutor, your marketing team, or your brutally honest editor. Paste in a messy document and ask for a summary, an action plan, and the 3 biggest risks. It writes emails, debugs code, explains hard ideas in simple words, and never once gets tired. Here is the mindset shift. The skill of the future is not knowing the answer. It is knowing how to ask. Master the questions, and this one tool alone can replace an entire team of assistants. Number 2. Claude, made by Anthropic. If ChatGPT is the fast all-rounder, think of Claude as the calm, careful expert for serious work. It can swallow an entire book or a giant legal contract in a single go and truly reason about it. Writers reach for it because the tone comes out natural, human, and far less robotic. Developers trust it because the code it writes tends to be cleaner and more carefully thought through. Drop in 50 pages of dense research and ask it to find the single argument hidden inside. Where weaker tools rush and guess, this one slows down and thinks. Over real work, that gap is huge. For long documents and delicate, high-stakes writing, it is quietly one of the best on the planet. Number 3. Midjourney. Now we move from words to images, and this is where jaws start to drop. You type a single sentence, and out comes an image good enough to stop a stranger mid-scroll. Posters, video thumbnails, product mock-ups, concept art, brand visuals, all born from plain text. A designer once charged you hundreds of dollars and 3 days for this. Now it takes 60 seconds. The secret is in the detail. Describe not just the subject, but the lighting, mood, camera, and style. Say cinematic lighting, shot on film, golden hour, and watch the quality jump instantly. You are no longer limited by what your hands can draw. You are limited only by what you can imagine. Number 4. 11 Labs. This one is the voice, and it is so realistic it is honestly getting hard to tell it apart from a human. Audiobooks, narration, video voiceovers, podcasts, ads, all generated in dozens of languages. It can even clone a voice from a short sample, which is equal parts powerful and a little frightening. An entire faceless content business can quietly run on a voice that technically does not exist. One person, one laptop, and suddenly the production power of a full recording studio. The voice in the video you are watching right now could be artificial. Think about that for a second. Number 5. Runway. Now we step into video, and this is the moment it really starts to feel like science fiction. You describe a scene in plain words, and it generates actual moving footage of that scene. It can extend a short clip, erase an unwanted object from a shot, or restyle an entire scene. Work that used to demand a film crew, a location, and a budget now happens on a laptop in a cafe. Independent creators are making trailers and ads that would have cost tens of thousands before. The wall between what you imagine and a finished shot on screen is collapsing, and fast. Number 6. Perplexity. Picture a search engine that actually answers your question, instead of dumping 10 blue links on you. You ask a real, full question, and it replies in clean sentences, with sources attached. That last part is everything. Every claim comes with a link, so you can check it for yourself. For research, product comparisons, and fast facts, it is simply quicker than old-school searching. No more opening 15 tabs and stitching the answer together by hand at midnight. It is what search always should have been. The answer first, with the receipts right beside it. Number 7. Suno. Here is where a lot of people simply refuse to believe me, so go and try it yourself after this. Suno generates complete songs, with vocals, melody, and structure, from a single text prompt. Choose a style, type a theme, wait a few seconds, and a finished track is playing back to you. Background music for your videos, jingles for a brand, demos, or a song built around your own idea. No instruments, no studio time, no band waiting around. Just a description and a little patience. Whether that thrills you or unsettles you, the entire world of music has already changed. Number 8. HeyGen. This tool creates a realistic talking avatar that delivers your script, on camera, as a human presenter. You type the words. A lifelike person says them back, with the lips perfectly in sync. It can even translate your video into other languages while keeping your face and your own voice. Training videos, ads, faceless channels, all without ever once stepping in front of a real camera. For everyone who freezes on camera, this quietly removes the very last excuse you had left. Number 9. Gamma. Building a presentation used to eat an entire afternoon of your life. Gamma does it in minutes. You type your topic, and it designs the slides, the layout, and the visuals automatically. Pitch decks, reports, lessons, proposals, all coming out clean and professional on the first try. You finally get to focus on the message, while it handles the design you were never trained to do. It takes the blank page, the silent enemy of every busy person, and hands you a finished draft. Number 10. Notebook LM, made by Google. This is the quiet genius of the entire list, and shockingly few people are using it yet. You upload your own documents, your notes, your PDFs, and it instantly becomes an expert on them. Ask any question and the answers stay grounded only in your sources, every one of them cited. No making things up, no guessing. It only speaks from the material you actually gave it. Then comes the magic trick that makes people gasp. It turns your notes into a spoken audio show. 2 AI voices discuss your own material, back and forth, like a podcast recorded just for you. Students, researchers, and busy professionals are using it to absorb information at double speed. But here is the real secret that the professionals quietly understand. The magic is not any single tool. The magic is chaining them together, so the output of one becomes the input of the next. Watch how these 10 quietly become a single machine. Say you want to launch a faceless channel this month. You open Perplexity and research the topic in minutes, with real sources instead of pure guesswork. You hand that research to Claude and ask it to write a tight, gripping 20-minute script. You drop the script into 11 labs, and a studio-quality voice reads the whole thing back to you. You generate the visuals and the thumbnail in Midjourney, polished enough to actually earn the click. You score it with a custom track from Suno, so the video never feels cheap or empty. And if you would rather appear on screen, HeyGen hands you a presenter without a single camera. Work that once needed a writer, a narrator, an artist, and an editor, you now do alone in an afternoon. That is the real shift of this decade. One motivated person now moves at the speed of a whole team. Let me show you a second example, because this is not only for content creators. Say you run a small business and you are drowning in the tasks that only you can seem to do. ChatGPT clears your inbox and drafts your customer replies in your own tone of voice. Gamma builds the entire pitch deck for your next big client while you finish your coffee. Midjourney designs your ads, and Notebook LM turns your dull manuals into a quick audio briefing. Suddenly the workload of 5 separate hires fits neatly into the hours you already have. Now, I know some of you are feeling a small knot in your stomach right now. Is this cheating? Is it lazy? Is it somehow unfair? Let me give you the honest, grown-up answer to that. The calculator did not kill mathematics. It freed our minds to think far bigger thoughts. Spreadsheets did not make accountants useless. They made the sharp ones 10 times more valuable. These tools do not replace your skill. They multiply whatever skill and judgment you already carry. A weak idea, automated, is simply a weak idea delivered faster. The taste and the direction stay yours. So the real danger was never that artificial intelligence quietly takes your job away from you. The danger is that a person who learned to use it well takes that job instead. That is the whole game. Which means the choice in front of you is refreshingly simple, and it is entirely yours to make. Refuse to learn this and slowly fall behind, or pick it up now, before the people around you do. And no, relax, you do not need to spend a fortune to begin any of this today. Almost every tool on this list has a genuinely useful free version waiting for you right now. So start free. Learn one single tool deeply before you even think about touching the next one. Upgrade to paid only when that tool is already clearly saving or making you real money. Spreading yourself thin across all 10 at once is the fastest way to master absolutely none of them. So there you have them. 10 tools that genuinely feel a little illegal to know about. But now comes the part that actually matters, the part almost no video like this says out loud. Not a single one of these tools will help you if you only collect them and never open them. The internet is absolutely full of people who watch videos exactly like this and then change nothing. They feel productive for 10 minutes, close the tab, and their real life stays exactly the same. The winners are never the ones who simply know about the tools. They are the ones who use them. So here is your assignment. Pick just one tool from this list. The single one that made you sit up. Open it today, give it one real task from your actual life, and watch what it does in 10 minutes. Knowledge that just sits there unused is only entertainment. Action is the thing that quietly compounds. Do that once a week with one tool, and in a year you will not recognize how much you can do. Tell me in the comments which tool you are starting with. Just give me the number, 1 to 10. And subscribe, because next I am showing how to chain these tools together into one single system. The future is not coming someday. It is already sitting open in a browser tab. Now go and use it.